Zulu Oshkosh VATVENTURE positions are now opened. Wind calm, altimeter 3001, landing runways 27 and 36. If you haven't already, check the notice for 2025 VATVENTURE. It'll provide you all the information you need on the arrival. Welcome to the show. All aircraft inbound on the Fisk arrival, I'd like to welcome you to VATVENTURE 2025 for Oshkosh. At this time, we are on the Ripon arrival for the Fisk arrival, reaching Ripon. Pick out an aircraft of similar performance if you see one, and maintain half-mile in-trail spacing. We need everyone at 1,890 knots to maintain that in-trail spacing. If you are not able to safely maintain 1,800 at 90 knots, need you to be at 2,300 at 135 knots, 135. As you approach Fisk, I'll call you up by type or color, and from there I'll assign you either runway 27 or 36. If I'm putting you on 27, you'll continue following the railroad tracks up to the northeast, and from there you'll enter a right downwind. Make sure to stay inside that gravel pit for your downwind turn. If you're going to 36, you'll maintain a left base off the east-west road. Keep the microwave tower off your right-hand side. If you are not within 2 to 3, 4, or even 5+ miles from Fisk, I am most likely not talking to you. If I am, they're probably going to call you by call sign. So just be very diligent in being aware of your type and color. I know it's easy to forget, let's not do that. And from there, I'll give you instructions. If you're doing real-life sim with fuel, and for some reason we're putting a hold, make sure you have enough reserve fuel. The closest reserve airport emergencies fields that I can send you to are Fond du Lac, that's Foxtrot Lima Delta, Appleton, Alpha Tango Whiskey. So again, we are in the Ripon transition at this time. You can proceed direct to Ripon and follow the railroad tracks all the way up. 1,890 knots will pick you up as you approach Fisk. I'd like to welcome everyone to the show. Hope you have a great experience today. If you are inbound for Fisk, I'll pick you up near Fisk, and from there I'll ask you to rock your wings with the type and color of your aircraft. When you do, feel free to rock your wings. Make sure you have a nice stable rock so you can continue flying your aircraft. I also ask for simulation purposes that you ident, just so I can cache that just in case. We're landing runway 2736 at this time, Ripon transition, 1,800 feet, 90 knots, half-mile in-trail spacing with the person in front of you. Keep looking left and right, be diligent who you're next to. If you are not in a flight and you see someone right next to you, that means you are not properly sequenced. So I'll need you to re-enter the sequence from the transition transition point. Information for this event can be found on the VATVENTURE Notice 2025. Again, to be able to pick type and aircraft, or type and color of your aircraft, I will need it in the remarks as a VFR flight plan. I don't care too much about the rest of the information. All I'm going to really want to know is the type and the color.
Yeah, he probably should be. Well, he's slow enough. He can get at altitude and that speed. Yeah, I guess that's kind of wild.
I'd like to welcome everyone to Oshkosh. Hopefully you are on my frequency at this time as you enter the arrival. We are currently on the Ripon transition. Ripon, that's the closest to Rush Lake, right before Green Lake. As you enter, I need you to find an aircraft to follow, half-mile in-trail spacing, 1,890 knots. If you look left to right and you're not in formation with that flight, or if you have to perform S-turns, or if you're just not in a good sequence half-mile, I need you to break off and try again. If you are an aircraft that cannot stably fly, or fly an aircraft stable at 90 knots, I need you to go to 2,300 and 135 knots. From there, you will have to descend 1,800 once I put you on a runway. As you approach Fisk, I'll be putting you on either runway 27, which follows the railroad tracks to the northeast, or runway 36, which will follow the east-west road from Fisk. At that time, that's when I'll ask you to rock your wings. I will not call you unless I'm doing it by call sign until you're about a mile, half mile from Fisk. So if you're not within the half mile to a mile, I'm most likely not talking to you. If you haven't already and you're established, make sure you have a VFR flight plan set up in the system, and the remarks have your type and your color. That will help me kind of determine who you are, so I can give you an opportunity to have the best wing rock of the day. As you continue on my arrival, make sure to remain on my frequency 120.7 until you're in the vicinity of Fisk and I actually talk to you and have you rock your wings. You will not be given a frequency change. So again, if I'm not talking to you, do not switch frequencies. Let's keep everyone inbound. Looks like so far we have a couple people trickling inbound. Again, 1,890 knots. We do have a lot of ATC coverage today in the area, so feel free to do this multiple times during the event. We're happy to have you. Hope you have a great experience. So if you're not familiar with procedures, though, continue to follow the notice for VATVENTURE 2025. They'll provide you all the information you need. Looks like I have some people entering the arrival via Ripon, so welcome to the show. Again, as you enter the transition, pick out an aircraft of similar performance. Follow the aircraft along the transition route towards Fisk. Once you're about a mile or half mile from Fisk, I'll call you out by type and color, and we'll assign you either runway 27 or 36. Again, procedures for these runways can be found in the VATVENTURE 2025 notice. For simulation purposes, make sure you have a VFR flight plan filed. I don't care about anything besides the remarks that have your color and your type. That'll help me give as much realism as possible. 1,890 knots, half mile in trail spacing, person in front of you. If you're just tuning in, we'd like to welcome everyone to VATVENTURE Oshkosh 2025. We are currently on the RIP-in transition. Information can be found in the VATVENTURE 2025 notice. As you join the RIP-in transition, you can pick an aircraft of similar performance, follow them, half-mile and trail spacing. You all should be at 1,890 knots. If your aircraft cannot maintain 90 knots for whatever reason, 2,300 altitude's fine at 135 knots. There's a very high chance I will not talk to you until you're about half mile to a mile from Fisk, so if you are not in that position, don't expect me to be talking to you. However, for real, make sure you have a VFR flight plan submitted with your type and your color. We are landing runways 2736 today. If you're landing on 27, you'll follow the railroad tracks past Fisk up to the right downwind. Keep inside that gravel pit for your right downwind turn just north of the field. They'll provide a nice turn-in for tower. I need you to maintain 1,800 as you go to the railroad tracks, though, as there are departures off 27 today that will be climbing to 1,300. Those landing on runway 36, from Fisk, you follow the east-west road. Keep the microwave tower off your right-hand side. And from there, tower pick you up. As a reminder, turns to follow Fisk Avenue or the railroad tracks and frequency changes will not be issued until you're within the immediate vicinity of Fisk. Fisk is about 10 miles northeast of Ripon, which is our current transition. I don't want you to change frequencies until passing directly overhead Fisk and when I assign that to you. Everyone so far, I can see on the arrival 1,890 knots. Everyone's doing a great job. Keep it up. If you're following someone, make sure you're half-mile in-trail spacing. If you're starting to do S-turns or see them off the left or right-hand side, and start again. I have an aircraft, a white and green aircraft, about a half mile south of Fisk, southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent, Rock. Thank you. If you go ahead and go straight up for the railroad tracks for the right downwind runway 27. Right downwind 27, follow those railroad tracks, maintain that 1,800. And my white-green aircraft, you can monitor tower frequency on 118.5. Welcome to the show.
Oshkosh Approach 24 Echo, flight 2, VP Green.
24 Echo, thank you for letting me know. Where are you guys positioned right now?
Victor Papa Green, Green Lake.
Green Lake, thank you. For all other aircraft, if you're not in formation, I need you half-mile in-trail spacing with the person in front of you, similar type aircraft, 1,890 knots, half-mile in-trail spacing. If you are in formation, make sure to keep nice and tight. That'll make everything easier for runway assignments and spacing from the person in front of you. We are currently on the RIP-in transition. We are landing runways 2736 today. If you are on 27, follow the railroad tracks northeast. 1,100 inside the gravel pit, turn downwind, and tower will take you from there. If I put you on 36, you'll follow the east-west road from Fisk. For the left base, and tower pick you up from there, assign you a runway. We have multiple people, looks like, trying to enter the arrival. So as you do, make sure you have a VFR flight plan. I need type and color into your remarks. I don't need anything else. I'm not too worried about it. Just need type and color. That'll help me with the realism. As you approach Fisk, I'll pick you up about half mile to a mile from Fisk, and from there I'll ask you to rock your wings. For simulation purposes, I also ask that you ident as you rock. That'll allow me to have a little bit more realism, make sure I'm not missing anything on the sim. Have an aircraft a half mile south of Fisk, southwest Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent rock. Which runway would you like today?
Your choice.
Alright, go ahead and follow straight up for the right down runway 27. Follow those railroad tracks, you can monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show.
Approach Twin Duke 561 Juliet Bravo. You wanted us to check in at Fisk, correct?
Alright, 1 Juliet Bravo and all aircraft, I will pick you up from Fisk as you approach the airspace. So just make sure you have a VFR flight plan in the system. All I need is remarks with your color and type just to make sure I have the right information when I ask you to rock your wings.
Thank you.
No problem. And for all those aircraft joining in, again, 1,800 half mile and trail spacing, 90 knots. If you look left or right and you see an aircraft that you're not in formation with, you should not be with them. Go ahead and start again onto the transition. We're on the rip and transition. I'll pick you up about half mile to a mile south of Fisk.
Approach, is it true we can still fly the approach at 135 and 2300?
And for aircraft that cannot maintain 90 knots at 1,800, I do need you to at 2,300 at 135 knots. With that being said, if you are a type aircraft that can maintain 90 knots and you are not able to maintain separation for someone, turn on out and start on over. With that being said, I shouldn't really be seeing any Cessnas at 135 knots. I should be seeing twins and other things like that.
Oshkosh Approach, do turbines check in with you or do we go straight to tower?
Turbines, you can check in with the tower. I believe they're doing all turbines on 126.6 runway 36 ops.
Okay, we'll switch over. We'll call them over Fond du Lac. Thanks.
No problem. Thank you. For all those entering the Fisk arrival, we are on the Ripon transition. You can proceed direct Ripon and find a similar performance aircraft to join with. And when I say join with, I mean half mile on trail spacing, 1,190 knots. As I look out into my scope, I do see flight of 3. It looks like over Ripon right now. Again, if you're flight of 2 and you're in flight of 2, then that's fine. But if you are not a part of that flight, make sure to break out and start on over in transition. 1,800 knots, or 1,800 feet, 90 knots, half mile and trail spacing. We are landing runways 27 and 36 today. Once you're about a half mile to a mile of Fisk, I will ask you to rock your wings and identify you, and then from there I will send you a runway. If you are not in that half mile to a mile from Fisk, I will not be talking to you most likely. So please do not respond or change frequencies until I have told you to do so. Looks like we're starting to pick up. I'd like to welcome everyone to VATVENTURE Oshkosh 2025. All information can be found on the notice for this event. If you're not familiar with the notice, I would go ahead and get a little bit familiar with that before joining the arrival. We are currently at the Ripon transition. As you join Ripon, pick out an aircraft of similar performance, follow the aircraft behind the transition route, or along with the transition route, and maintain half-mile trail spacing 1,800 knots. As you pick an aircraft to follow, if you notice that you're overtaking them, if you have to do S-turns, if you're not with them and they're off your left or right-hand side, I need you to back out of the arrival and join again at Ripon. If your aircraft cannot maintain 90 knots, I need you at 1,000 or 2,300, 135 knots. From there, I will sign you either, from Fisk, I'll sign you either 3.6 or 2.7 today. When I do ask you to rock your wings, I do appreciate for simulation purposes to have an ident that will allow me to make sure that I'm properly getting a good wing rock on the system. And as you're on the arrival, make sure you also have a VFR flight plan. All I need is the remarks that says your color and type aircraft and if you're in a flight.
Approach Twin Duke 561 Juliet Bravo over Ripon or the Black Duke.
Black Duke, roger, thank you. I'll pick you up from Fisk. If you're not able to maintain 1,890 knots, the 135 knots at 2,300 will work.
Yeah, we're pulling about 130 right now.
I'm just being grumpy for the event. My security guy report out of Denver Bridge. Oh, thank you for the info. Yeah, great, lovely. Okay, I'll see you in like an hour.
Approach 1 Mike.
Go ahead.
What transitions near?
For all aircraft inbound on the Fisk arrival, we are currently at the Ripon transition. Ripon transition, as you join Ripon, follow the railroad tracks up to Fisk. Maintain 1,800, fire a similar looking aircraft with the same performance, and from there I will pick you up once you're about a mile to half mile from Fisk. Make sure to maintain 1,890 knots, half mile in-trail spacing with the aircraft in front of you. If you are anywhere outside about a mile of Fisk, I'm probably not talking to you. So any instructions I give, make sure not to follow unless I specifically assign them to you. Any further questions or things to acknowledge from the arrival procedure, I'd ask you to check the VATVENTURE 2025 notice. I have, it looks like a green and orange RV half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent, Rock. Thank you very much. You can go ahead and follow north the railroad tracks for the right downwind runway 27. Maintain 1,800 and monitor tower 118.5. They'll take care of you. It looks like about a mile southwest of Fisk. I have a flight of 2. It's like black and silver high wing, flight of 2. Rock your wings. Oh, excellent, Rock. Thank you very much. Go ahead and turn right. Both of you turn right. Follow the east-west road, microwave tower up your right-hand side for left base runway 36. Excellent turn. Thank you. That's exactly how things should be done. My flight of 2, you can monitor tower on 126.6. Welcome to the show. Okay, 1,890 knots. Make sure you're half mile in-trail spacing the aircraft in front of you. If you are for formation, feel free to let me know around Ripon. That's fine. But if you're looking left and right, you see an aircraft that is not with you. I need you to break out and start over on the transition. Ripon's not too bad. It's only about 5 miles from Fisk. I have, looks like a red and white, is that my Duke, I believe, half-mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent, Rock. Thank you. Continue straight up the railroad tracks for the right downwind runway 27. Straight up the railroad tracks. And again, for simulation purposes, if you're inbound, I ask you to rock your wings. Go ahead and ident for me. Let's make sure I got a good ring walk. Wing rock. I can't speak today. I have another aircraft half-mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Oh, that's a great rock. Thank you very much. I believe that's a Comanche. Yes, it is. Go ahead and turn right, Comanche. Go ahead and follow the east-west road for left base runway 36. Excellent turn. Thank you. Make sure to be over the east-west road, microwave tower for your right-hand side. For the left base, you can monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. For this joining in on the Fisk arrival, I'd like to welcome you to VATVENTURE Oshkosh 2025. We are currently on the Ripon transition to enter the arrival. As you go direct Ripon, you can find a similar performing aircraft, 1,890 knots, maintain half-mile in-trail spacing behind the aircraft. If you look left and right and you're with an aircraft that you don't know, if you have to perform S-turns, if you're not able to maintain any sort of in-trail spacing, I need you to slide out of the arrival and go right back into the arrival, through the Ripon transition. All information on the transition can be found on the VATVENTURE Oshkosh 2025 notice. We are very much stacked up today on ATC coverage. So as you land, if you want to go and taxi back out for a departure, feel free. We should be on for a good amount of time today. I'd like to welcome everyone to Oshkosh. Welcome to the show. I will pick up everyone about half-mile to mile southwest of Fisk. If you were not in that position and you hear any frequency changes, any assignments to runways, that is not for you. I will assign people that are very much near Fisk. Again, until that time, 1,890 knots. If you cannot maintain 90 knots, 2,300 to 35 knots. I have, it looks like tannish orange skyline, half-mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent, Rock. Which runway would you like today?
I'll take 27.
All right, Skyline, go ahead and follow the railroad tracks up north. And make sure to turn downwind inside the gravel pit. And you can monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show.
Twin 256 Juliet Bravo, we are on that right downwind for 27.
To Juliet Bravo, you should be monitoring tower 118.5. 118.5.
1185, thank you.
No problem.
I got you. Hey, North Local, that guy on the downwind's coming over. He doesn't switch. Yep.
At this time, we are joining the Fisk arrival at the Ripon transition. Information on those transitions can be found on the VATVENTURE 2025 notice. As you join in, maintain 1,890 knots, half-mile trail spacing with the aircraft in front of you. If you cannot abide by that, then please restart at the Ripon transition for the arrival. If you're an aircraft that cannot maintain 90 knots, 135 knots is fine at 2,300 feet. As you approach about a mile from Fisk, I will pick you up and assign you a runway. We are landing runways 27 and 36 today. Information in the notice. For the sake of simulation, make sure to have a VFR flight plan active. I don't need any information besides the remarks with your type, aircraft, and color. That will just help me make sure I identify the right aircraft at Fisk. Also, when I ask you to rock your wings, feel free to give me an ident as well, just in case. I want to make sure that I acknowledge a good rocking of wings. If you are simulating with fuel, hopefully you have enough fuel just in case we ever have to enter a holding pattern. If you do not have enough reserve fuel, just know that your two alternate airports you can consider are Fond du Lac, that's Foxtrot, Lima Delta, and Appleton, Alpha Tango Whiskey. There's a place you can go if you're not going to be able to make it to Oshkosh. Again, 1,800 up the railroad tracks from Ripon to Fisk. I'll pick you up about a half mile to a mile southwest of Fisk. So far, everyone is looking great from what I can see in the scope. Thank you guys very much for abiding by our policies. 1,890 knots. If you are a flight of two, make sure you guys maintain a nice tight formation. And once you reach around Ripon, just let me know on frequency real quick, just so I can expect you. A VFR flight plan with that in the remarks will also work for me as well. Just make sure to have a nice tight. But if you are looking left and right and you're in a formation that you did not choose to be in, please exit the arrival and re-enter at the Ripon transition. As you're inbound from Ripon, make sure you're over those railroad tracks up to Fisk. About half mile to a mile from Fisk, I will call you with your type and your color most likely and assign you runway. We are landing runways 27 and 36 today. Information found in the notice. I have a white and black Skyhawk. It looks about half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent, Rock. Thank you. Continue north up the railroad tracks for a right downwind runway 27. My black and white Skyhawk. Go ahead and monitor tower on 118.5. Welcome to the show. Looks like I have a Cessna, Heiming Cessna, and I think that's green. Yeah, green, half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Go ahead and rock those wings again for me. I can't quite see. Oh, I see him now. Go ahead and make a right-hand turn. Excellent rock. Right-hand turn if you can. Follow the east-west road for left base runway 36. Go ahead and start that right turn. Excellent. A little bit more sharp. Yep, go over the east-west road. If you're over the interstate, that's not the right road. Excellent. My aircraft turning on the left base for 36. You can monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. Now, it looks like I have an aircraft about a mile west of Fisk now. It looks like you kind of broke off there. Go ahead and rock your wings for me. Let's see if I can pick you up. Oh, okay, yeah, I see a rock there. Good job. Go ahead and follow the railroad tracks up north. Kind of fly northeastbound. Join those railroad tracks. Stay over them 1,800. You'll turn downwind inside that gravel pit. Yeah, I believe that's looks like a caravan. I think it's black and white caravan. Yep, go ahead northeastbound, join those railroad tracks again, 1,800, and you can monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show. Again, if you're just joining the arrival, all the information can be found in the VATVENTURE 2025 notice. We are currently landing runway 2736 today. We are on the Ripon transition at this time. I will not assign you a runway till you are within about a mile from Fisk. So if you are not within that vicinity and I'm talking to an aircraft that kind of sounds similar to yours, I'm most likely not talking to you. I need everyone at 1,890 knots, half-mile intrail spacing with the person in front of you. If you cannot maintain the intrail space, I need you to restart. Or if your aircraft will stall at 90 knots, I need you 2,300 at 135 knots. For simulation purposes, you can file a VFR flight plan. And all I need is in the remarks, your type, aircraft, and color. And as I ask you to rock your wings, I'll actually ask for an ident as well. That'll just help me just in case my sim is not working with those rocking of wings. If I assign you runway 27, follow the railroad tracks up north and turn downwind inside a gravel pit. From there, the tower will pick you up and get you into the runway. If you are on a left base 36, follow east-west road, maintain the micro tower to the right-hand side. Looks like I have a purple aircraft, low-wing purple aircraft, half-mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Fantastic, Rock. Thank you very much. Go ahead and start your descent 1,800 right-hand turn. Make a right-hand turn now. Follow the east-west road for left base runway 36. Awesome. The aircraft over Fisk right now. You make a right-hand turn. Immediate right-hand turn. Go ahead and follow the east-west road. It's a 90-degree heading right now. Excellent. Start your descent to 1,800. Tower will pick you up and you can monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. I am saying severe for flight plans that look really good. If it says high wing, low wing, that works perfect. Doesn't necessarily have to be your type aircraft. I don't know every identifier in the world. I have a high wing, black and white high wing, half-mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent, Rock. Thank you very much. Continue northeast to follow the railroad tracks. You're going to enter right downwind for runway 27. Maintain 1,800. You can monitor tower on 118.5. Welcome to the show. If you're just joining us, information for the arrival can be found on the VATVENTURE 2025 notice. We are currently in the Ripon transition. So as you join Ripon, find an aircraft of similar performance, maintain half-mile intrail spacing behind them, 1,890 knots. If you look left and right, you're like, hey, I'm in the formation I didn't want to be in. That means you are not properly sequenced. I need you to get out of the arrival and rejoin at Ripon.
Go work it for a little bit more. Don't matter to me. You said you wanted to work it. What?
If you don't mind, you can take my shift. I kind of I'm a little busy on there, and I don't want to like give it.
Okay. In that case, Steven, you can work it for probably another half hour.
Yeah, I'll do it.
However long you can, and then I'll take it from you. I'll work it another hour and a half.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, as long as I
And I'm having a lot of fun just watching right now, so I don't mind. I'm not going to be able to beat your performance, so I'd rather keep you on as long as possible.
No, he had to not do the real. He had to skip out on the real and their venture. I did it all last year, so I don't want to argue. See, people make more fun of me this year. Yeah, you got the triple crown. Triple freaking crown. I'm gonna get a paycheck. Yeah,
Looks like we have multiple people entering the Fisk arrival. I'd like to welcome everyone to Oshkosh VATVenture 2025. Information can be found on the VATVenture Oshkosh 2025 notice. We are currently in the Ripon transition. I might have to change that soon, but Ripon for now as you're joining in 1,800 knots, or correction, 1,800 feet. 1,800 feet, 90 knots, and maintain half-mile trail spacing with the aircraft in front of you. If you cannot maintain that speed, 2,300 feet and 135 knots are approved. I'm going to be picking up aircraft about a mile from Fisk. So if you're not a mile from Fisk and you hear something like a frequency change or a runway assignment, I am not talking to you. In the meantime, though, as you are on the arrival, make sure you have a VFR flight plan in there. In the remarks, I just need your type aircraft. I don't care if it's high wing, low wing, Cessna, Archer, whatever it may be, and I need your color. That'll just help me with the realism of the simulation. As you approach Fisk, I'll ask you to rock your wings. That's the best part of the event. With that as well, I'd ask that you do an ident, just in case my simulator doesn't pick it up. From there, I'll assign you runway 27 or 36. If you're assigned runway 27, follow the railroad tracks up northeast. You'll enter the downwind inside the gravel pit just north of the field, and the tower will pick you up. We do have departures off runway 27 today, so maintain 1,800 for that right downwind 27 until told to descend. That will allow my departures at 1,300 to get out of the airspace safely. If you're assigned runway 36, that will be left base from Fisk. From there, east-west road, keep the microwave tower for your right-hand side, and the tower will pick you up from there. Looking at it, I do see a lot of aircraft at 1,890 knots. That's excellent. Thank you very much. 2,300, 135 as well. Thank you. Again, if you are in half-mile trail spacing, but you have to do S-turns, or if you look left and right and there's an aircraft you're not supposed to be with that's right there next to you, I need you to get out of the arrival and re-enter. And at this time, we are going to change over to the Green Lake arrival. Green Lake arrival now, the information can be found in the VATVenture Oshkosh 2025 arrival procedures notice. I have a, looks like a gray high wing Cessna half-mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. That's an excellent rock. Thank you very much. Which runway would you like today?
27, please.
I'm sorry, you say 27?
Apron.
All right, my Skyhawk, go ahead and follow the railroad tracks up for the right downwind runway 27. You can monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. Oh, correction, I'm sorry, 118.5, 18.5. Welcome to the show. Bye. Again, as you're joining arrival, go ahead and open a view of our flight plan. I just need a remarks that says type aircraft and color. I don't need anything else special. As I ask you to rock your wings, I will also politely ask for an ident just to make sure I have the right aircraft. And we'll send you right runway 27 and 36 today. Looks like I have a, what is that? It looks like a red and white high wing Cessna, half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. I couldn't quite get that right. Go ahead, Cessna. Go ahead and rock your wings again for me. Cessna, looks like I got a good rock. Thank you. Go ahead and follow those railroad tracks up north for the right downwind runway 27. Have an aircraft 2,300. Looks like it's a purple and white high wing. Rock your wings. Go ahead and start your right hand turn. I have that purple and white high wing. Go ahead and start a right hand turn for the left base 36. Right hand turn now. Start your descent. Aircraft 2,300, I need you to make a right hand turn. Awesome. Now start your descent to 1,800. Perfect. For my aircraft going to right downwind 27, 118.5, monitor tower 118.5. For the aircraft entering the left base 36, 126.6. Welcome to the show. I have an aircraft, a brown white high wing, half mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings. Oh, looks like you made a right turn for me. All right, that works. Thank you for that, rock. And start your descent and reduce your speed if you can to 90 knots if able, and monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. Keep that half mile trail spacing with the aircraft in front of you. I have an orange and white Cessna, half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent, rock. Thank you very much. Continue straight up the railroad tracks for right down runway 27. You can monitor tower on 118.5. Welcome to the show. I'd like to welcome everyone to VATVENTURE Oshkosh 2025. Information can be found in the notice. We are currently in the Green Lake transition. Green Lake transition, as you enter that, pick out an aircraft of similar performance and follow the aircraft along that transition route towards Fisk. Maintain a half mile trail spacing with that aircraft in front of you. If you cannot maintain 90 knots for whatever reason, 2,300 is fine. But I do need you at 135 knots if that's the case. However, I don't want to see Cessnas at 2,300 feet. I'm pretty sure 90 knots is very acceptable for you. If you are in a formation, make sure to keep it nice and tight. If you are not in a formation, if you're actually in a formation you did not want to be in, we do not want you in that position, so go ahead and leave the arrival and rejoin it. 1,800 knots, or correction, 1,800 feet, 90 knots, half-mile in-trail spacing. Follow the railroad tracks from Ripon. You'll come up to Fisk. I'm going to pick you up about a mile to half-mile from Fisk and assign you a runway. We are landing runways 2736. If you are outside the area, I am most likely not talking to you. As you get to Fisk, I ask you to rock your wings. As you rock your wings, go ahead and give me an ident that will help me identify the right aircraft. Also, make sure to put your type aircraft and color into our marks of a VFR flight plan. I don't really need anything besides the type and the color. I do see, it looks like a flight of, is that a flight of 4 at Ripon? If you are a flight, just go ahead and let me know real quick on frequency.
Negative.
Okay, so I do have 4 aircraft bundled up over Ripon right now. Again, half-mile in trail space for the aircraft in front of you. I know it sucks, but go ahead and back out if you are not able to maintain that separation.
Yeah, we're trying to make it work. They just cut us off right at the waypoint.
So again, if you're not able to maintain half-mile trail spacing, that includes if you have to do S-turns, if you're in a formation that you didn't want to be in, anything like that, I do need you to leave the arrival and re-enter at the Green Lake transition. Again, 1,800 knots, or 1,800 feet, 90 knots, half-mile in trail spacing. I have a black and orange, looks like, yeah, aircraft half-mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent, Rock. Thank you very much. Continue north up the railroad tracks to follow to the right down for runway 27. You can monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show. It looks like I have, it looks like my first Cirrus of the day. Blue, Cirrus, rock your wings. 100 feet, you're going to make that 90-degree turn. Correction 090, heading for left base for runway 36. Follow the east-west road, microwave tail up the right-hand side. Perfect, thank you for that turn. You can monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. As I look up towards Ripon, I see a lot of bunches of people that are not half-mile trail spacing. Make sure to maintain a half-mile trail spacing for me, 90 knots. I know it's hard, but if you are not a part of a formation, I need you to get out of that and enter the Green Lake transition again. Half-mile trail spacing, 1,800 feet, 90 knots. I got a, looks like a blackish green aircraft half-mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Sorry, I didn't quite see that wing rock. Go ahead and rock your wings again. Excellent, Rock. Thank you very much. Continue up north, follow the railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27. You can monitor tower on 118.5. Welcome to the show. Again, we do have departures off runway 27 today. So as you, if I do assign you runway 27, make sure you maintain 1,800 feet until you are inside that gravel pit and tower starts to descend. That will allow my departures to climb to 1,300. As you're joining the arrival, we are on the Green Lake transition. As you join Green Lake, pick out an aircraft of similar performance and follow the aircraft half-mile in-trail spacing. If you cannot maintain 90 knots safely, 2,300 feet is okay, 135 knots. But again, I don't want to see little Cessnas and Archers doing that. I want to see actual higher performing aircraft doing that altitude. I will not be issuing instructions to you, most likely, unless you are within a mile of Fisk. So if you have a similar type aircraft with another aircraft on my frequency, just be very careful of that. I will sign a runway again about half mile in, from Fisk.
885 Golf Tango, direct Fisk right now is flight at 2.
Hey, Golf Tango, thank you. No, sorry, was it 885 Golf Tango?
885 Golf Tango.
Thank you. Okay, if you're on formation flight anywhere from Ripon on, just let me know if your formation will be great. Otherwise, if you're in formation you don't want to be, you need to be half mile trail space in the aircraft in front of you. If not, restart at the green light transition. I have a blue and gold, I believe it looks like an Auburn, about half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. No, it's an Auburn. I see what you did there. All right, great, Rock. Thank you. Continue north for the right downwind runway 27. Maintain 1,800 feet. Monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show. Go Bama. All right, have that flight to 2 Diamonds. Go ahead and rock your wings for me. Beautiful, Rock. You guys are looking very pretty today. Go ahead and start a right-hand turn together. Right-hand turn. Follow the east-west road for left base runway 36. Excellent turns. Thank you, guys. That's how formation should look. Excellent. 1,800, monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. Okay, and 1,800 feet, make sure your mode Charlie's on. As I ask you to rock your wings, go ahead and iron death, and just helps me with simulation purposes. VFR flight plan, make sure to have that in there. I just need type and color. 1,800 feet, 90 knots, half mile trail spacing with the person in front of you. Looks like I have a blue tail aircraft. That looks like a tail dragger, I believe. Half mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings. That's excellent, Rock. Thank you. If you can, go ahead and start up the railroad tracks for a right down runway 27. If you can, start your descent 1,800 and reduce your speed if able. You can monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show. Looks like I can see, looks like a flight of 2 approaching Fisk. Are you guys a flight? I'll take that as a no. 1,800 feet, 90 knots. Half mile in trail spacing. Okay, I can see it now. It looks like a Cub. I have a Cub about half mile southwest of Fisk. Are you in the formation? It's a yellow Cub. Yellow Cub, half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings for me. All right, that's a good Rock Cub. Are you in a formation, sir?
Hey, sir. In formation.
In formation. Thank you, guys. Go ahead and make a right-hand turn for the left base runway 36. I'm sorry, I think I said left. Yeah, right-hand turn. 090, follow the east-west road. Keep the microwave tower for your right-hand side. Excellent turns. Thank you, guys. You can monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. If you're just entering the event, VATVENTURE Oshkosh 2025, We're currently on the Green Lake transition. All information about the transitions can be found on the notice. As you enter and find a similar performing aircraft, maintain 1,800 feet, 90 knots, half-mile intrail spacing with that aircraft. If you have to perform S-turns or if you're in a formation you do not want to be, please go ahead and exit the arrival and rejoin. As you approach about a mile from Fisk, I'll pick you up from there, assign you a runway. We are on runways 27 and 36. If you're landing runway 27 today, follow those railroad tracks up north and keep that 1,800 until you're inside that gravel pit for the right downwind. They'll call your descent, or tower will call your descent and go from there. Left base 36, you'll follow the east-west road, microwave tower up your right-hand side, and tower will pick you up from there. Also, as if you're in arrival and you do not have a VFR flight plan, go ahead and open one up for me. I just need remarks that say your type and your color. I don't need anything else. Also, if I ask you to rock your wings, go ahead and give me an ident. That just helps me for simulation purposes. Looks like I have a white Cessna, high-wing Cessna, about half-mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings.
Three two seven. I have the tab outside, Ben, and it'll mess everything up, so I can't.
No worries. You're my Cessna?
Hey, firm.
All right, Cessna, I see it. No problem. Continue straight up the railroad tracks for the right downwind runway 27. Right down 27, Commander Tower 118.5. I have a diamond. It looks like it's white, and yeah, I see some red on there. White, red diamond, half-mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Oh, that's a beautiful rock. Thank you. Go ahead and start a nice right-hand turn for the east-west road. Perfect. Yeah, right-hand turn, follow the east-west road for left base runway 36. Excellent turn. Thank you, Diamond. You can monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. I have that's definitely an RV. Let's see, is that orange? Yeah, it's orange. RV half-mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings. Beautiful rock. Thank you very much. If you can continue straight forward up the railroad tracks for the right downwind runway 27. Yep, continue left, rejoin those railroad tracks. Excellent. All right, join those railroad tracks. Make sure you have that 1,800 half-mile intrail space in the aircraft in front of you. You can monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show. As you're passing Ripon and coming in for Fisk, I do ask that your lights are on. That just helps me to see a little bit when it's day outside. With that being said, also have your VFR flight plan inserted. I just need your type and your color inserted in the remarks. We're currently in the Green Lake transition. Information can be found on the 2025 VATVENTURE notice. Need everyone at 1,890 knots. Half-mile trail spacing with the aircraft in front of you. If you cannot maintain 90 knots, 2,300 feet is approved with 135 knots. I'm going to assign you either runway 27 or 36 today. If I do talk to an aircraft, if I describe an aircraft that sounds like you, but you are not within a mile of Fisk, I'm most likely not talking to you. So just be very alert and attentive. Do not switch frequencies until I assign you. I have a blue Cessna half-mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. That's an excellent rock. Thank you very much. Which runway would you like today?
27.
All right, that works for me. Continue up the railroad tracks for the right downwind runway 27. Maintain 1,800 and monitor tower on 118.5. Welcome to the show. I can't quite tell the type aircraft, but aircraft half-mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Aircraft approaching Fisk, rock your wings. All right, thank you for the rock. Go ahead and turn right. Yeah, excellent rock. Now I see it. Thank you. Take a right-hand turn now. 090, follow the east-west road for left base runway 36. That's an excellent turn. Thank you very much. You come under tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. It's a beautiful day today here at Oshkosh. Hope everyone's having a good experience. We are currently in the Green Lake transition on the Fisk arrival. Information can be found on the the VATVENTURE Oshkosh 2025 notice. As you join that Green Lake transition, 1,800 feet, 90 knots, half-mile in trail spacing with the aircraft in front of you. If you're going to stall at 90 knots, go ahead and climb to 2,300 at 135 knots. We're landing runway 2736 today. As you get about half mile from Fisk, I will call you out, ask you to rock your wings. As you do, I ask that you ident as well. This helps me for the simulation. From there, I'll assign you a runway and put you on a different frequency. However, if you're not within that little mile range of Fisk and I call out aircraft that seems similar to yours, I'm probably not talking to you. So I want to keep very diligent and listening. 1,890 knots, half-mile in trail spacing. We have had a couple aircraft that have had unwelcomed formation flights that they didn't want to be a part of. So again, half-mile in trail spacing is important. So if you see an aircraft left or right of you that should not be there, go ahead and exit the arrival or rejoin at Green Lake.
Oshkosh Approach, November 330, X-ray Romeo, flight of 2 Corsair, south of Fond du Lac, Warbird.
All right, Warbirds, go ahead and report to the south local. It'll be 126.6. Welcome to the show. I have a white and green, looks like Comanche, just over Fisk. Rock your wings. Thank you, Comanche. That looks excellent. Ooh, that's a nice rock. Go ahead and continue northeast for up the railroad tracks for the right down runway 27 and monitor tower 118.5. Welcome. I'm looking at my scope. Looks like we're doing an excellent job at 1,800 feet, 90 knots, half-mile in trail spacing. Everyone's doing an excellent job. Keep it up. As a reminder, I do have departures off 27 today. So if I assign you runway 27, make sure to maintain 1,800 feet until inside the gravel pit and the controller assigns your descent, just so those departures climbing to 1,300 can get below you. If you are on the left base for 3-6, keep that microwave tower for your right-hand side over the east-west road, and tower will pick you up to get you a landing clearance. Looks like I have a Cirrus, yellowish brown Cirrus, half-mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Beautiful rock. Thank you very much. Go ahead and continue straight up the railroad tracks for the right down runway 27. Monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show. Cirrus, looks like you're very a little bit north of those railroad tracks, so if you can, it might just be scenery, but just continue up those railroad tracks right down 27, monitor tower 118.5. Looks like I have a yellow and bluish aircraft. I can't quite tell what type of aircraft it is. Half-mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. All right, looks like I had 2 rocks. So I have one just over Fisk now. I got you. Nice rock. Go ahead and make a right-hand turn for the left base runway 36. Follow the east-west road. Excellent turn. Thank you very much. You can monitor tower 126.6. I did see 2 rocks, so again, if you're not within about half a mile to a mile of Fisk, I'm not going to be talking to you, so just continue inbound 1,890 knots. There is a Comanche, a red and white Comanche, half mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent, Rock. Beautiful. Well done. Continue up those railroad tracks right down runway 27, monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show. Okay, I believe that second aircraft rocked, it looks like a couple miles from Fisk. If you're still on my frequency, it looks like you turned base. That was not for you. Let me see if I can call you out here with a type. Yeah, it looks like another blue-white Comanche. That would be why. Again, if you're not within a mile of Fisk, I'm probably not talking to you. Blue Comanche is about 2 miles south of Fisk. If you're still on this frequency, go ahead and fly northeastbound, join the east-west road for left base runway 36. Again, 1,890 knots, half mile in trail spacing for all my aircraft on the Fisk arrival. We are on the Green Lake transition at this time. You can join from there and find a similar type aircraft to follow. I will call you out within a mile of Fisk to rock your wings. As you do, please ident as well. I'll assign you either runways 27 or 36. If I'm not talking to you, if you are not within a mile of Fisk, I'm most likely not talking to you. So just keep that in mind. For simulation purposes, I do ask that you open a VFR flight plan. If you haven't already, all I need is remarks that say your type and your color. I have a Piper about half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. That's a beautiful rock. Which runway would you like today?
Deck 27.
All right, my Archer, go ahead and continue up the railroad tracks for right down runway 27 and monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show. If you are inbound to Oshkosh on the Fisk arrival, we are currently on the Green Lake transition. All information for this arrival can be found on the VATVENTURE 2025 Oshkosh notice. Have that pulled up, ready to go. 1,800 feet, 90 knots, half mile in trail spacing with the aircraft in front of you. 2,300, 135 knots if you cannot maintain that 90 knots. Pick an aircraft of similar performance. Follow them, half mile in trail spacing. I will sign runways 27 or 36 today. Again, VFR flight plan if you can. Type of aircraft and color of the aircraft in your remarks section. That's all I need. As you pass Ripon, especially, I'd have you put on your lights so I can see you.
Beacon code 11761 miles east of Oshkosh. Your control on contact left transmitted. Yeah, there were 2 on the top for a second.
As you continue up those railroad tracks from Ripon towards Fisk, I'll pick you up about half mile to 1 mile from Fisk and assign you a runway landings 27 or 36 today. Maintain 1,890 knots, half mile in trail spacing, or 2,300, 135 knots if you cannot maintain 90. If I assign you runway 27 today, you'll turn downwind inside the gravel pit. Maintain 1,800 until total descent. We do have departures off 27 today, climbing to 1,300. If I assign you a left base for 36, follow the east-west road, microwave tower right-hand side, and the tower controller will assign you a runway, either left or right.
Right after this guy. I'll take it from you. Right after this guy who you're about to call.
Looks like I have a white and red aircraft half-mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings.
Actually, give me another minute here. Having some weird PC stuff.
No, I'm sorry, that white and red aircraft, I can't quite see that rock. Go ahead and rock your wings again for me. Perfect, that's an excellent rock. Which runway would you like today?
Take 27.
All right, that sounds good to me. Go up the railroad tracks for maintain 1,800 up the railroad tracks for right down runway 27, monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show. All right, looks like I have a looks like an Aerostar half-mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent, Rock. Thank you very much. Go ahead and make a right-hand turn. Right-hand turn, follow the east-west road for left base runway 36. Right-hand turn. Aerostar, perfect. Thank you for that turn. You can monitor tower. Start your descent to 1,800 and monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. I have a. Oh my gosh, it's a beaver. I haven't seen a beaver yet. I have a beaver half-mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent, Rock. Welcome to the show. I follow up the railroad tracks up north for the right down runway 27. And my beaver, go ahead and continue straight forward. Straight forward up to the railroad tracks there. Perfect. For the right down runway 27, and you can monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm ready. I got it. Thanks. Hello, VATVENTURE 2025. I'll be your control for the next hour and a half. If you're just joining us, welcome to Oshkosh 2025. We're starting everything at Green Lake transition. So go direct to Green Lake and join the procedure. Oh, you changed it to ribbon? Okay. I will do ribbon. Correction there. The transition is going to be Ripon, so we're starting everything at Ripon. So go direct Ripon and follow the aircraft to follow. Similar type aircraft only, maintain 90 knots, 1800. If unable, maintain 135 knots, 2300. If you're flight of 2 or more, let me know over Ripon, no earlier than that. After Ripon, stay directly over the railroad track. Don't go to the left, don't go to the right. No S-turns, no side-by-sides, no over-unders. Find someone to follow from Ripon, follow them. Similar type aircraft only. Maintain half a mile in trail spacing. If you get too close, turn left, go back to Ripon, and try again. If you haven't already done so, follow VFR flight plan. Include the aircraft type and the color in the remarks so I can find you. All aircraft should squawk mode C and VFR code 1200. I see a white and brown Cessna about a half mile south of Ripon. Rock your wings. Beautiful rock, Cessna. You're going to make a right turn over Fisk, follow the east-west road, remain north of the tower, and monitor tower on 126.6. That's 26.6. Welcome to the show. Reminders, we're currently landing runway 27 and runway 36. If you're assigned 27, you're going to follow the railroad track northbound after Fisk. You're going to enter a right downwind for 27 inside the gravel pit. If needed, the tower will call your descent only for departures climbing to 13 below you. If you're assigned runway 36, you're going to follow the east-west road. Keep the microwave tower on the right side. As you're coming up to Fisk here, when I ask you to rock your wings, please do ident as well to help me in finding you. If I find myself busy and I'm unable to answer your questions, you're going to need to refer back to the notice. That's the VATVENTURE 2025 notice. Be prepared with instructions, for instructions within a mile to mile and a half, half a mile from Fisk. Warbird and turbine arrivals should contact Milwaukee Approach for further information, and helicopters remain clear of Ripon and Fisk arrivals. Current transition's Ripon, so go direct Ripon and find another aircraft to pair with and remain half a mile from that aircraft. Alright, I don't see the aircraft type yet, but an aircraft half a mile to half a mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Looks to be maybe dark blue and white. That aircraft southwest of Fisk, I don't see the rock your wings. Maybe a Piper, dark blue and white. Okay, there we go. Beautiful rock. Follow the railroad northeastbound. Remain inside the gravel pit. Make a right down for 27 Monitor Tower 118.5. Once again, if you're just joining us, welcome to Oshkosh 2025. We're starting everything at the Ripon transition, so go direct Ripon and join the procedure. After Ripon, stay directly over the railroad track. Don't go to the left, don't go to the right. Find an aircraft to pair with. Remain half a mile in trail, no S-turns, no side-by-sides, no over-unders. Alrighty, I don't see an aircraft type. I'm not sure, I can't make out the color either, but that aircraft about half a mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Beautiful rock, beautiful rock. You're going to make a right turn there over Fisk. Follow the east-west road eastbound. Remain north of the microwave tower. And Monitor Tower on 126.6. Welcome to the show. The next aircraft behind looks like a Cessna. Rock your wings. There we go. I can see the colors a little better. White and red, twin Cessna. Rock your wings. Twin Cessna, beautiful rock. Follow the railroads northeastbound. Enter a right downwind for 27. Monitor Tower 118.5. Welcome to the show. Find someone to follow and follow them. Similar type aircraft only. Maintain half a mile in trail spacing after ripping. If you get too close, turn left and go back to ripping and try again. That's half a mile in trail spacing. You're going to maintain 90 knots, 1800 if you're unable. That speed, 135 knots, 2300 please. If you're a flight of 2 or more, let me know. Over ripping, no earlier than that. Currently landing runway 2736. If you're assigned 27, you're going to follow the railroad track northbound after Fisk. Enter a right downwind 27. You're going to remain inside the gravel pit. If you're assigned runway 36, you're going to follow the east-west road eastbound. Remain north of the microwave tower. Do me a favor if you haven't already, follow VFR flight plan, include your aircraft type and color of the remarks, so help me find you. All aircraft should squawk mode Charlie, VFR code 1200. Do not read back instructions unless you need clarification. In addition to the wind rock, please do ident, it'll help me find you quicker. This completely died. I see 3 aircraft and that's it. Three six, okay. Alright, that TBM coming up about a mile southwest of Fisk. Looks a little higher than the guy behind. Rock your wings. TBM, rock your wings. Beautiful rock there. TBM, you're going to make a right turn over Fisk. Follow the east-west road, eastbound. Remain north of the microwave tower. Monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to Oshkosh. And that TBM there, descend to maintain 1800. Tower will let you know for lower.
1800 for lower. TBM.
Alright, that next guy behind looks blue. I see blue. About a mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Beautiful rock there. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to follow the east-west road eastbound. Maintain 1800 for now, and tower is 126.6. Welcome to Oshkosh. Transition is Ripon. We're going to start the procedure at Ripon. So go direct Ripon if you haven't already, and join the procedure. Follow an aircraft, or find an aircraft to follow similar type only. If you're unable to maintain 90 knots, 1800, you're going to maintain 135 knots, 2300. That being said, I'd like to see single engine only for that 90 knots, 1800. The 135 specifically should only be for twins or faster aircraft. Do be prepared for instructions within a mile to half a mile of Fisk. If you are a warbird or turbine arrival, you have further information in the VATVENTURE 2025 notice, as well as Milwaukee will have further information for you. Helicopters should remain clear of Ripon and Fisk arrivals. Do your best to stay directly over the railroad track. Don't go to the left. Don't go to the right. Don't veer off. Once you find someone to follow, you're going to follow them and maintain half a mile in trail spacing. No S-turns, please. No side-by-sides. No over-unders. If you get too close, what you have to do is turn left, go back to Ripon, and try again. Sure, you have a VFR flight plan on file with an aircraft type and color in the remarks. It's going to be useful for me. All aircraft should be squawking mode C and a VFR code of 1200. Feel free to come to me with questions only if absolutely necessary. Otherwise, don't read back instructions unless you need clarification. I'll call you about a mile to half a mile before Fisk. If you hear instructions for a similar aircraft type and you're not a mile to half a mile before Fisk, that's probably not you. Don't follow those instructions. Alright, I see a diamond, maybe a diamond star, about half a mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Looks to be maybe white and gray. Rock your wings, please. Beautiful rock diamond. You're going to follow the railroads northeast bound. Enter a right down for runway 27. Monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show.
Just verify 66 for the north side or 18.5?
I'm sorry, 18.5. You're correct. 118.5.
Thanks.
Do your best to be directly over the railroad tracks. Don't be on the left side. Don't be on the right side or the south side there. 90 knots, 1800. Do your best for that. If you're just joining us here, we're starting everything at Ripon transition, so go direct to Ripon and join the procedure. Over Ripon, you should find an aircraft to pair with. Remain half a mile in trail spacing in front and behind. that aircraft should be of similar type only, and if it's a twin or faster aircraft, 135 knots, 2300 instead of 90 and 18. I see an aircraft slightly west of the railroad tracks there, west of Fisk, rocker wings. Looks to be a low wing, rocker wings. Beautiful rock, low wing. You're going to make a right turn over Fisk here, follow that east-west road, remain north of the microwave tower, and monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. Start the turn now, low wing. That's going to be a right turn to follow the east-west road. The low wing, red and white TBM, how do you read me? Hey, that low wing that's right after Fisk, he's not responding to me. He was supposed to be for 3-6, so I don't know which frequency he's going to come over to. I gave him 26.6 for 3-6, but it might be on the north side. The low wing that's currently for the north transition. 561 Juliet Bravo. Ground frequency, welcome to Oshkosh 2025 VATVENTURE. We have plenty of parking spaces available at the field. The starting point transition is Ripon, so go direct Ripon and join the procedure from there. After Ripon, stay directly over the railroad track. Don't go on the north side. Don't go on the south side. No S-turns, no side-by-sides, no over-unders. You're going to find someone to follow and follow them. Similar type aircraft only. Maintain half a mile in-trail spacing. If you get too close, turn left and go back to Ripon and try again. You can maintain 90 knots, 1800. If you're unable to maintain 90 knots, 1800, you're going to maintain 135 knots, 2300. If your flight of 2 or more, let me know over Ripon, no earlier than that. Do not read back instructions unless you need clarification. Do you file a VFR flight plan, include your aircraft type and color in the remarks. All aircraft should squawk mode C and a VFR code of 1200. If I'm busy and I don't answer your questions, you need to refer back to the notice. Be prepared for instructions within a mile to half a mile of Fisk. Currently landing runway 27, runway 36. If you're assigned 27, you're going to follow the railroad track northbound, enter right downwind for 27 inside the gravel pit. Tower will call your descent for departures coming out to 13. If you're assigned 36, you're going to follow the east-west road, keep the microwave tower on the right side. If you're a warbird or turbine arrival, follow the appropriate procedure in the VATVENTURE 2025 notice. Helicopters should remain clear of Ripon and Fisk arrivals. I see. Looks like a. Oh, that's a Duke. We haven't seen a Duke today. So that Duke about a mile southwest of Fisk looks like you're gonna be white. White Duke, rock your wings. That White Duke, half a mile southwest of Fisk, rock your wings. Beautiful rock there. You're gonna enter a right turn over Fisk for the east-west road, and monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. Just as a reminder, as you're coming into the area, if you're just joining us, welcome to Oshkosh VATVENTURE 2025. We're starting everything at Ripon transition for now, so go direct Ripon and join the procedure. Over Ripon, you should find someone to follow and follow them. Maintain half a mile in trail spacing. 90 knots, 1800. If you're unable that, you're going to maintain 135 knots, 2300. Any flight of 2s or more, let me know over Ripon no earlier than that. We're currently landing runway 27 and 36. Please read the procedure for that in the VATVENTURE 2025 NOTAM. Sure you have a VFR flight plan on file. Make sure it has the aircraft type and color in the remarks so I can find you. All aircraft should squawk mode C, VFR code 1200. Do not read back instructions unless you need clarification. Once you're past Ripon transition, you're going to stay directly over the railroad track, follow that northeastbound towards Fisk. Ensure you don't go to the left and you don't go to the right of the railroad tracks. Alright, I see a beautiful looking high wing there about a mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Please do ensure as you're coming in here, when I ask to rock the wings, make sure that you ident. I've seen a few individuals that hasn't been the case earlier. And that beautiful white and blue high wing. Enter a right turn over Fisk here. Follow the east-west road, monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. As a reminder, after Ripon, once you do have an aircraft to follow, no S-turns, no side-by-sides, no over-unders. If you do get too close, make sure you turn left, go back to Ripon, and try again. There's no worries with that. If I am busy, I won't answer questions, so you'll need to refer back to the notice. Do be prepared for instructions within a mile to half a mile of Fisk. I won't call you any farther than that. If you do hear a similar aircraft type on frequency, and I am providing instructions for that aircraft, and you are not a mile or half a mile from Fisk, it is more than likely not going to be you, so don't follow those instructions. As a reminder, we're currently landing runway 27 and 36. Make sure you get that ATIS. If you're assigned 27, you're going to follow the railroad track northbound, enter a right downwind for 27 inside the gravel pit. The tower will call you, your descent for departures climbing at 13. If you're assigned runway 36, you're going to follow the east-west road and keep the microwave tower on the right side. As a reminder, 90 knots, 1800. If you're unable to do 90 knots and 1800 mean sea level, you're going to maintain 135 knots and 2300. That being said, I don't want to see single engine prop aircraft at 2300, 135. More than likely not going to be able to do that. Reserve that for the faster twins. If you are a flight of 2 or more, do let me know over Ripon. No earlier than that, I won't remember. As you come over to about a mile to half a mile from Fisk, I will ask you to rock your wings. Do rock your wings in the sim, but ident for me as well so I can find you easier. But ladies and gentlemen, we do have plenty of parking at the field right now, so we're bright and open, VFR conditions. Welcome to Oshkosh 2025. Let me know if you have any questions. As you're coming up to Fisk here, as you're coming up to Ripon here, find an aircraft to follow. Remember half a mile in trill, similar types only. If you're faster, 135 knots, 2300. Otherwise, everyone else 90 knots, 1800. Half a mile in trail. That's what I need. If half a mile is not going to work and you're too close, make a left turn, go back to Ripon, and try again. Please do follow VFR flight plan if you haven't already, and include the aircraft type and the color in the remarks so I can find you. All aircraft should squawk mode C. Please do squawk mode Charlie, VFR code 1200. As a reminder, you don't need to read back instructions. Please don't read back instructions unless you need clarification. As you're going past the Ripon transition, make sure that you stay directly over the railroad. Don't be on the left side or the right side. That's the north side and the south side of the railroad. You want to be directly over it. Half a mile in trail of all other aircraft. 90 knots, 1800. If it's not going to work, don't cut off another aircraft. Just make a left turn out, and go back to Ripon and try again. Alrighty, if you're just joining us, welcome to Oshkosh 2025, VATVENTURE 2025. We're excited to have you here at the field. Hopefully everyone's gonna enjoy the show. We are starting everything at Ripon for now, so go direct to Ripon and join the procedure from there. Stay directly over the railroad track. Don't go on the left side of it or the right side of it. I want to see all aircraft right over it. No S-turns, no side-by-sides, no over-unders. Find someone to follow and follow them. Ensure that you're following similar type aircraft only if it's not going to work or spacing is reduced. From half a mile in-trail spacing, that's what we want. If you get too close, you're going to make a left turn, go back to Ripon, and you're going to try again. You're going to maintain 90 knots, 1800. If unable, maintain 135 knots, 2300. If you are a flight of 2 or more, do let me know over Ripon. No earlier than that, I won't remember it. We are currently landing runway 27 and 36, or if you're assigned runway 27 after Fisk, you're going to follow the railroad track northbound, and we're right down for runway 27 inside the gravel pit, and then Tower will call your descent, because we have departures off of 27 climbing to 13. If you're assigned runway 36, you're going to follow the east-west road after Fisk, keep the microwave tower on the right side, that's the south side of you, And if you need clarification, you can read back instructions. Otherwise, do not read back instructions unless you absolutely need clarification. If I do find myself busy and I don't answer questions, I won't be able to. You'll need to refer to the notice, and just be prepared for instructions within a mile to half a mile of Fisk. If you are a warbird or turbine arrival, you're going to contact Milwaukee Approach for further information or refer back to the notice. Helicopters should remain clear of all Ripon and Fisk arrival areas. Please do follow VFR flight plan, include the aircraft type and the color in the remarks. All aircraft should be squawking mode Charlie, VFR code 1200. Ensure that you are half a mile in trail spacing, 90 knots, 1800. I should only see twins, 135 knots, 2300, or faster aircraft that are unable 90 safely. Plenty of parking spaces available at the field. Looking forward to seeing you all there. For those that are just joining us, we are at the Ripon transition for now. It's not too busy, so go direct to the Ripon transition. Don't worry about the priors, and join the procedure from there. As you're coming up to Ripon here, as you're coming up to Fisk here, be prepared for instructions within a mile to half a mile from Fisk. If you hear instructions for similar type aircraft and you are not a mile to half a mile from Fisk, it is probably not for you. Do not follow those instructions. Remain on the railroads until you are half a mile from Fisk. When I ask you to when I ask you to rock your wings, please do ident in addition to that for simulator limitations.
Starship 4 Charlie Jet, just departed Warbird inbound for landing.
Okay, I don't need to know that. If you are a Warbird arrival, you're going to go to the south runway 36, so that's going to be 126.6. If you're on the Fisk arrival, for a Warbird, that shouldn't be the case. Alrighty, the Cessna 152 looks like a white aircraft right over Fisk. Rock your wings. Alright, the Cessna 152, good rock there. Make a right turn, follow the east-west road, monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. Those aircraft opposite direction over the Fisk arrival, you shouldn't be there. Remain clear of that area at or above 3,000 if possible, please. Above 3,000. An aircraft after Ripon there, just be cautious for opposite direction traffic. Alrighty, that diamond, white diamond, looks like a blue and white diamond, rock your wings. Alrighty, the blue and white diamond, you're going to follow the railroad tracks northeastbound, enter right down for 27, monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show. Alrighty, the next one I don't see. That aircraft about a half mile southwest of Fisk, rock your wings. Just about right over now. Beautiful. Looks like a white, maybe a high wing white. Make a right turn, follow that east-west road. Remain north of the microwave tower, and tower is 126.6. Alrighty, I see a red, maybe a little bit of white in there, a red and white. Maybe a Cessna, half a mile southwest of Fisk, rock your wings. Right over Fisk now. Beautiful rock. You're going to follow the railroad northeastbound, enter right down for 27. Hold off on the descent until the tower lets you know. And that frequency is 118.5. Welcome to the show. Alrighty, I can't quite make out the aircraft, the color or the aircraft type. So that aircraft that's about half a mile southwest of Fisk, maybe 3/4 of a mile. Rock your wings. Beautiful rock there. You're going to make a right turn over Fisk. You're going to follow the east-west road, remain north of the microwave tower. Plan for runway 36. Towers 126.6. Have a good stay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So you're gonna have to tell Oshkosh to stop. Okay, he's not even ready to activate him, so I'll.
As a reminder, as you're joining us here, we're starting everything at the Ripon transition. So direct Ripon, join the procedure from there. Find an aircraft of similar type to follow. Maintain 90 knots, 1800. If unable, 135 knots, 2300. Half a mile in trail spacing, please. And that aircraft that passed Fisk, do make a right turn there for the east-west route tower is going to be 126.6. Right turn for the east-west road. Beautiful turn, thanks. I see another guy. Can't quite make out the aircraft type or the color on there. The aircraft about a mile and a half southwest of Fisk, right over the railroads, rocker wings. Don't see the rock either. Either the aircraft are directly over Fisk rocker wings. Do ident for me as well. There we go. The aircraft directly over Fisk. You're going to follow the railroad northbound, northeastbound. Enter a right downwind for runway 26. Don't start the descent yet until tower lets you know. The tower frequency you're going to monitor 118.5. Welcome to the show. As a reminder, we're landing runway 27 and 36. If you're assigned 27, you're going to follow the railroad track northbound. Enter right downwind for 27 inside the gravel pit. If you're assigned runway 36, you're going to follow the east-west road. Keep the microwave tower on your right side. Half a mile in trail, please. Everyone looking good right now. Alright, I see a Comanche coming up to Fisk here. Rock your wings. Beautiful rock Comanche. You're going to make a right turn over Fisk, follow the east-west road eastbound. Keep the microwave tower on the right side. And monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. There is an opposite direction diamond, maybe white-blue diamond, opposite direction directly over Fisk. You shouldn't be there, sir. You need to exit that area, go back to Ripon, and rejoin the procedure. Alrighty, a blue aircraft, can't quite make out the type, maybe a high wing, a blue high wing, half a mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Beautiful, beautiful rock. Let's do, what runway do you want?
Let's do 27.
27, sweet. You're going to follow the railroad tracks northeastbound, enter right down for 27. Don't start that descent until tower lets you know. And monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show. Once you're past Ripon here, do ensure to stay directly over that railroad track. Don't be on the left side, don't be on the right side. It makes things harder. Be prepared to listen for instructions within a mile to half a mile of Fisk. If you hear a similar aircraft type on that I call for instructions on frequency, and you're not a mile to half a mile from Fisk, it's probably not for you. So don't break off that procedure. Any helicopters on frequency, remain clear of the Ripon and Fisk arrival areas. Warbird and turbine arrivals are separate. That information is filed in VATVENTURE notice, 2025 notice.
Do you have comps on this guy who's at 1800 into the field?
Who?
What? 830. Oh, I'm not the right.
If you're just joining us, the starting transition is Ripon. So you're going to go direct Ripon. Don't worry about the prior transitions. Join the procedure from there. Do you find an aircraft of similar type to maintain half a mile intro spacing from? If you do get too close, turn left to go back to Ripon and try again. You're going to maintain 90 knots, 1800. If you're unable to maintain 90 knots, 1800, that's mean sea level. Then you're going to maintain 135 knots, 135, 2300. If you're a flight of 2 or more, let me know over Ripon, no earlier than that. Once you do find an aircraft to follow, do ensure not to make any S-turns or side-by-side maneuvers or over-under, some similar maneuvers to that. Just find someone to follow and follow them close. If you do get too close, rather than extreme maneuvers, make a left turn, go back to Ripon, and try again. As a reminder, we do have departures off of runway 27, climbing at 1300, so if you are assigned runway 27, ensure that you don't start that descent until tower calls you for it. Alright, I got a Cub, about a half mile southwest of Ripon, Fisk, rocker wings. Beautiful looking rock there. Which runway do you want?
27, please.
27, sure. You're going to follow the railroad northeastbound. Make a right downwind, runway 27, towers 118.5. Welcome to the show.
Yep.
Please do not read back instructions unless you need clarification on them. If I am busy, I won't answer questions. You will need to refer back to the notice. Fisk.
November 950 Juliet is going to be getting to 27 in a couple minutes, so I'll let you slow this up.
Okay. What do you want me to do with that?
Well, he's going to be climbing at 3,000, so I'll need everyone to go to the south.
Everyone south. Okay. Okay. So just let me know when.
Yeah.
All right. I can't quite make out an aircraft type there, or the color really. So that aircraft that's approaching directly over Fisk rocker wings. Beautiful, beautiful rock. Thank you, sir. You're gonna make a right turn. Let's go run a 3-6. Follow that east-west road. Remain north of the microwave tower and monitor tower 126.6. Do your best to stay directly over the railroad track. It'll help me find you. Try not to be on the left side or the right side. If you haven't already picked it up, the ATIS is on 125.9, or that's 25.9. We are landing runway 27 and 36. Please do your best to have a VFR flight plan, including the aircraft type and color in the remarks section, only for sim limitations. All aircraft should squawk mode Charlie and a VFR code of 1200 if you can.
Yeah, I got a Frontier Flight 3141 jump call me from high and on the that's pretty decimal.
Another aircraft coming here about half a mile southwest of Fisk. My eyesight kind of sucks, so I can't really make out your aircraft type, but rock your wings. That aircraft approaching Fisk, rock your wings. Alright, that's a beautiful rock. Let's do a right turn, so start that right turn right now. You're directly over Fisk, follow that east-west road. And you're going to monitor tower on 126.6 for runway 36. Welcome to the show. As a reminder, we are currently using the Ripon transition, so all transitions prior to that, you do not need to go to Green Lake. Go direct Ripon and join the procedure from there. I just got an update from the tower. There are plenty of parking spots still available, so please do come in, fly the procedure. Looks like the tower will be closed in about another hour to hour and a half here. As you've heard before, 90 knots, 1800 after Ripon, please. And if you're unable to maintain 90 knots, 1800, you can maintain 135 knots for aircraft limitations, or 135 knots, 2300, that's mean sea level. That being said, I do want to see single engine aircraft that are able to do 90 at 18 and keep the 23s free for props, twin engine aircraft. Another aircraft just southwest, maybe half a mile southwest of Fisk. The sun's kind of in my eyes, so I can't really see your aircraft type, but rock your wings for me. That aircraft half a mile, about directly over Fisk, rock your wings. Alrighty, beautiful rock there. You're going to make a right turn over Fisk, follow the east-west road eastbound. Monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. As a reminder, if you are assigned runway 27, you're going to follow the railroad track northbound and are right down for 27. Remain inside the gravel pit. Tower will call your descent for departures climbing to 13. For that reason, if you're assigned runway 36, you're going to follow the east-west road eastbound. Keep the microwave tower on the right side. That's the south side. See another aircraft half a mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Can't quite make out if it's a high wing or a low wing. That's an awesome rock right there. Make a right turn over Fisk. Follow that east-west road eastbound. And you can remain north of the microwave tower, please, and monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show.
Delta 360, code 2545, heading 270. Delta 360, beacon code 2545, I think it's like 80 miles east.
Fisk. Okay. Will do. There is a single aircraft left. Howdy everyone, if you're just joining us, welcome to VATVENTURE 2025. It's an exciting place here at Oshkosh. This year we're going to be starting everything at the Ripon transition for the Fisk arrival. So go direct Ripon and join the procedure from there. Stay directly over the railroad track, please. Try not to remain on the north or the south side. That's the left and the right. No S-turns, no side-by-side maneuvers, no over-unders, nothing like that. Just try to find someone to follow and follow them. Similar type aircraft only, please. Maintain half a mile internal spacing. If you get too close, ensure you make a left turn. Break out, go back to Ripon, and try again. Do maintain 90 knots 1800 as described in the notice. If you're unable to maintain 90 knots 1800, you're going to maintain 135 knots 2300. That being said, I don't want to see Cessna 172 and similar aircraft 2300. I want to see twins. If you're a flight of 2 or more, do let me know over Ripon. No earlier than that, I will forget you. We are currently landing runway 27 and 36. If you're assigned runway 27, you're going to follow the railroad track northbound and we're right down runway 27 inside the gravel pit. Do note that we have departures off of 27 there climbing at 1300, so tower will call your descent. And if you're assigned runway 36 off of Fisk, you're going to follow the east-west road eastbound and keep the microwave tower on the south side, which is off of your right. Follow VFR flight plan if you haven't already. Include your aircraft type and color in the remarks so it's easier for me to find you. It's a sim limitation. All aircraft should squawk mode C and a VFR code of 1200, please. Do not read back instructions unless you need clarification. If I am busy, which I am not at the moment, I won't answer questions. You need to refer back to the notice. Be prepared for instructions within a mile to half a mile of Fisk. If you hear similar aircraft types instructions on frequency and you are not a mile to a half a mile from Fisk, it is probably not for you. You need to remain on the arrival. Please do also ident in addition to that wing rock in the sim for simulator limitations. Warbird and turbine arrival should contact Milwaukee Approach for information or refer back to the notice. Warbird and turbine arrivals are on runway 36 only. Helicopters should remain clear of Ripon and Fisk arrivals. All other aircraft remain clear of Ripon and Fisk arrival areas at or below 3,000. The transition we are using right now is Ripon. Thankfully, it's not too busy, but we do have plenty of parking spaces left. We are not using Endeavor Bridge, Puckaway, or Green Lake at the moment. So you can go direct Ripon and join the procedure from there. Oh, nice. I see a guy. Maybe a VTOL? I don't know what VTOLs there could be, but there's a VTOL about half a mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. It's half a mile southwest. Oh, nice. Beautiful rock there, VTEL. You're going to make a, let's do a right turn. Actually, what runway do you want?
We'll take 27.
27? Okay, we're going to follow the railroad northeastbound. Make your turn inside the gravel pits, enter a right down runway 27, and you're going to monitor tower on 118.5. Welcome to the show. If you do have a fuel emergency or you're coming up on low on fuel, we do have alternate airports available. That is Appleton, Alpha Tango Whiskey to the north, as well as Fond du Lac Foxtrot, Lima Delta. How's it going, friends? If you're just joining us here, welcome to Oshkosh 2025. The transition is currently Ripon, so we're starting everything at Ripon. Go direct Ripon and join the procedure from there. You do not have to fly the entire procedure from Green Lake and farther transitions. Once you're upcoming Ripon, you're going to find an aircraft, preferably similar type aircraft only. Find someone to follow and follow them. Maintain half a mile intrail spacing. That's 90 knots, 1800 for the majority. If you are twin engine or faster, maintain 135 knots, 2300. As you're getting yourself set up with another aircraft, we do ask no extreme maneuvers, no side-by-sides, over-unders, S-turns to maintain spacing. If you don't get that perfect half a mile in trail spacing, if you're getting too close, you do need to make a left turn, go back to Ripon, and try again. As a reminder, if you are a flight of 2 or more, please do let me know over Ripon. No earlier than that, I won't remember it. The ATIS is 25.9. If you haven't picked that up already, pick up the ATIS 25.9, 125.9. We are landing runway 27 and runway 36. Primary 4211 is asking me if I control Appleton. No. Spacing looks good for now. That's half a mile in trail spacing. If you get too close, make sure you break off, go back, and try again. A few other notes as we're coming in here. Do not read back instructions unless you need clarification. If I am busy, I won't answer your questions. You'll need to refer back to the VATVENTURE 2025 notice. Be prepared to receive instructions within a mile to half a mile of Fisk. If you are warbird or turbine arrivals, you're going to contact Milwaukee Approach for further information or refer back to the notice. Helicopters remain clear of Fisk and Ripon arrivals. All other aircraft shouldn't be operating in the southwest corner of Oshkosh. Remain at or above 3,000. Please do ensure you have a VFR flight plan on file. It is a sim limitation to include that aircraft type and color in the remarks section so I can find you easier. All aircraft should be squawking mode C and VFR code 1200. In regards to the runways that we're arriving on, 27 and 36, if you're assigned runway 27, you're going to follow the railroad track northbound, enter right down in 27. Inside the gravel pit, you will not start that descent until tower calls your descent because we have departures climbing out of 27 to 1300. If you're assigned runway 36, you're going to follow that east-west road out of Fisk, and you're going to ensure you find that microwave tower, keep it on your right side. As you're coming up over Ripon, half a mile intro spacing with the guy in front, guy behind. If you get too close, break off and try again. That's a left turn, back to Ripon and try again. Do maintain 90 knots, 1800. If you're unable to do so, 135 knots and 2300 is okay as well. If you're a flight of 2 or more, let me know over Ripon. No earlier than that, I won't remember it. After Ripon, please do stay directly over the railroad track. It's going to make it easier for me to find you. Don't be on the left side of it. Don't be on the right side. That's the north and the south side. Directly over the railroad track, over heading towards Fisk. I had a quick chat with the tower. They still have plenty of spaces available for parking on the ground, so we're excited to see everyone there. Welcome to Oshkosh 2025, VATVENTURE 2025. As a reminder, the transition is Ripon. Ripon transition, you don't need to use the transitions prior to that for now. Go to Ripon, set yourself up half a mile in front and half a mile behind with similar aircraft types only. If that doesn't work out, you can't find a similar aircraft type, you're going to have to unfortunately break off. Hopefully you've had the feel for that, so break off, go back to Ripon, and you're going to try the procedure again. As another reminder, as you're coming up to Fisk here, I will be providing instructions for aircraft within a mile to half a mile from Fisk. If you hear a similar aircraft type on frequency, maybe a similar color or a similar aircraft type, and you are not a mile to half a mile from Fisk, it's obviously not for you. You're going to remain on the arrival. So listen out for that. Please do also ident as you are asked to rock your wings. It will help with sim limitations. If you're having a hard time getting in and you have a fuel issue, we have alternate airports available. That's Appleton, Alpha Tango Whiskey on the north side, and Fond du Lac, Foxtrot Lima Delta on the south side. It is 100% important that you maintain half a mile intro spacing. If you're not half a mile intro spacing after Ripon, you need to break off. There's no shame in breaking off. You make a left turn, you go back to Ripon, you try again. If you are a flight of 2 or more, please let me know over Ripon or directly past Ripon that you are a flight of 2 so I can keep that in mind. Do not read back instructions unless you need clarification. If I'm busy, I won't answer questions. You'll need to refer back to the notice, otherwise I'd be happy to. Sure, you have a VFR flight plan on file, aircraft type, and color in the remarks. It's going to be a little bit easier for me to find you. And then squawk mode C and VFR code 1200 for all aircraft. You want to take it about 15 here?
Yeah, that's good. I'm just wondering where you're getting all that information. Are you reading it off a document or are you just like from memory?
Yeah, I mean, you get used to it fairly quickly after you're doing it for a while. But what you can do is just go through the notice and pick stuff up from there. Spacing looks good, guys. Half a mile in trail, please. I finally see an aircraft. I see maybe a Cessna about a mile southwest of Fisk. Kind of cool front face Cessna there. Rock your wings. Maybe a white Cessna. Rock your wings. Do ensure you ident as well, please. That Cessna there, beautiful rock. Make a right turn over Fisk. Follow that east-west road, eastbound. Remain north of the tower. Sorry, the microwave tower. And runway 36, monitor tower 126.6. It's a right turn. I don't see an aircraft type, but an aircraft about a mile and a half. Maybe there's two aircraft there. The lower one a mile and a half southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Beautiful rock. You're going to make a right turn over the railroad. Go eastbound for runway 36. Follow that east-west road. Tower is 126.6. The other aircraft directly over Fisk looks a little higher. Rock your wings. Beautiful, beautiful rock. You're going to follow, let's do the railroad northeastbound. Follow that railroad. Remain inside the gravel pit. Enter right downwind 27. Monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show. As a reminder, as you're just joining us, we're starting everything at Ripon transition, so go direct to Ripon and join the procedure from there. After Ripon, please do stay on that railroad track directly on it, northeastbound towards Fisk. Find someone to follow and follow them, please. Similar type aircraft only. That's because you got to maintain half a mile in trail spacing. If you can't do that, you're going to need to make a left turn, go back to Ripon, and just try again. Sorry, I have to coordinate my own stuff. That first guy for the north downwind, he was supposed to be following the east-west road. He didn't respond to me. Yeah, so, I mean, you can do what you want with him at that point. I don't know whose frequency he's on. I gave him 26.6. 90 knots, 1800. If you're unable to maintain 90 knots, 1800, that's mean sea level. Then you're going to maintain 135 knots, 2300 mean sea level. That being said, I do not want to see Cessna 172 and similar aircraft up higher, 2300. I want to see twins. Faster aircraft up higher, 2300, 135 knots. If you're a flight of 2 or more, let me know over Ripon. No earlier than that, please. Alrighty, I see another aircraft, maybe a Comanche. I see white, maybe... Can't make out the other color, but I see a white Comanche. Rock your wings a mile and a half southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Beautiful. Which runway do you want, sir?
327, if you're offer. 7 this time.
I had 2 aircraft call over. It's only for the Comanche right over Fisk. Say again?
Comanche over Fisk. We can try 27 this time.
27, sure. Follow that road northeastbound, so the railroad's northeastbound. Inside the gravel pit, make a right turn for 27. That's the right downwind, and tower is going to be 118.5. Welcome to the show. As a reminder, to maintain that separation, that's half a mile in trail spacing, no S-turns, No over-unders, no side sips, side-by-sides, nothing like that. Just try to find someone to follow and follow them, and you can break off if you need to. There's no shame in that. You go back to ripping and try again. Alrighty, I see a high wing, about a mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Can't make out the color, but there's a high wing. There we go. Beautiful rock. Which runway do you want?
We'll take 27.
27? Sure. Let's do, you're going to follow that railroad track northeastbound, enter right downwind for runway 27. Don't start your descent yet for 27 until the tower calls you for departures below, and tower is going to be 118.5. Welcome to the show. As a reminder, we are landing 27 and 36, so if you are assigned 27, that railroad track northbound is what you're going to follow after Fisk, enter right downwind for 27 inside the gravel pit. Tower will call your descent for departures climbing to 1300 below you. If you're assigned 36 after Fisk, you're going to make a right turn and follow the east-west road. Keep the microwave tower on the right side. Alrighty, maybe a low wing, maybe a little bit of faster aircraft, half a mile southwest of Fisk, rock your wings. Blue, I see blue. Aircraft directly over Fisk, I don't see it, rock your wings. Maybe a jet. Beautiful rock, you're going to make a right turn, make that right turn now, start that right turn now, you're right after Fisk, follow that east-west road, and tower is 126.6. Next aircraft coming up over Fisk, rocker wings. Looks like a low wing, black and white. Beautiful wing rock, you're going to go run a 27, follow that railroad track northeastbound, northbound, and then right down for 27, and tower is 118.5. Welcome to the show. Hey, that aircraft turning eastbound over the east-west road. Start your descent to 1800 now if you're still on frequency, and tower is 26.6. I do see an aircraft farther out there that maybe broke off the arrival. Maybe an aircraft going southeastbound. If you're going southeastbound there, you could fly northeastbound towards the east-west road or go back to Ripon to try again. Yeah, you're turning northbound. I see you. Just fly northeastbound, intercept or join that east-west road for runway 36. I see. As a reminder, if you're just joining us, welcome to Oshkosh 2025. We're starting everything at Ripon transition, so go direct to Ripon. And join the procedure from there. We're not using Green Lake or prior transitions. Stay directly over the railroad track. Don't go to the left. Don't go to the right. No S-turns, no side-by-sides, no over-unders. Find someone else to follow and follow them. Similar aircraft type only. Try to maintain half a mile in-trail spacing. If you get too close, turn left, go back to Ripon, and you're going to try again. Maintain 90 knots, 1800. If you're unable to do so, maintain 135 knots, 2300. I want to see faster aircraft up there, maybe twins. If you're a flight of 2 or more, let me know over Ripon, no earlier than that. Very, very important as you guys are coming up to Ripon here that you find another aircraft, maintain half a mile. No less than half a mile. If you're getting too close, you need to break off and turn back to Ripon and try again. As a reminder, we're landing 2736. If you are assigned 27, you're going to follow that railroad track and are right down for 27. Watch out for the gravel pit. Stay inside of it. And tower will call your descent. If you're assigned 36, it's a pretty quick descent there. You're going to follow that east-west road out of Fisk, and keep the microwave tower on your right side. Follow VFR flight plan if you haven't already. For sim limitations, include the aircraft type and the color in the remarks section. All aircraft should be squawking mode C, VFR code 1200. Do not read back instructions unless you need clarification. Especially when I'm busy. If I'm busy, I won't answer questions. You'll need to refer back to the VATVENTURE 2025 notice. Do be prepared for instructions within half a mile to half a mile of Fisk. If it's for a similar aircraft type and you are not half a mile from Fisk, it's probably not for you. Don't follow those instructions. Alrighty, I see an aircraft approaching Fisk here. I can't quite make out the aircraft type. The sun's kind of in my eyes. Rock your wings for me. Maybe that aircraft that's directly over Fisk now. Rock your wings. Do be sure to ident as you rock your wings for sim limitations. That makes it easier for me to find you. This is for all aircraft. Beautiful rock there. Let's do a right turn. So start that right turn now since you're directly over Fisk. Follow that east-west road eastbound. Stay north of the microwave tower. And monitor tower 126.6. Have a good stay. As a reminder, helicopters should remain clear of Ripon and Fisk arrivals. Warbirds and turbines refer to the notice. You don't stay in the Fisk area. All other operations in the southwest corner of Oshkosh should remain at or above 3,000. Alrighty, the next aircraft there, I see... Can't really make out the aircraft type again. My eyes kind of suck. I see a little bit of white, maybe a little bit of black. Rocker wings. Okay, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful rock. Let's do a right turn, so follow that east-west road eastbound. North of the microwave tower. Tower is going to be 26.6. Welcome. Hello. What's up?
Hi, we sent Zulu Sierra and Golf Papa back to the start line because he wasn't following the instructions and got lost. Cut the line, not on my frequency.
I mean, if he calls me, otherwise I don't really care.
Yeah,
Alrighty, the next aircraft, I did see two aircraft rock their wings. Sorry, I'm coordinating. There is an aircraft slightly behind. Those instructions were not for you. So turn back towards Fisk, fly northeastbound for the railroad track for runway 27. So the aircraft directly behind, you're going to fly northbound, follow the railroad tracks, runway 27, enter right downwind for runway 27, monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show. I just got word that call sign's 44949. November 449er 49er, that's for you. Turn left, follow the railroad tracks northeastbound. Tower is going to be 26.6, if you can hear me, sir. Looking a little bit farther out, I do see a little bit of a jumble of aircraft coming in from Ripon. Someone's going to have to break off there. It is less than half a mile in trail unless you are a flight of 2 or greater, then let me know now. Half a mile in trail only, please. If you're too close, which it looks like it's the case, someone needs to turn back and try again. As a reminder, as I've noticed a few individuals, VFR flight plans should include the aircraft type and color in the remarks, at least the color at minimum. That's to help me find you. I see that individual breaking off from that pack halfway from Ripon and Fisk. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, Leo. Let me know when you're ready. Do you need a brief? I don't think so. It's your frequency when you're ready.